I'm from called Palestine. So basically, by show of hands, how many people know where Palestine is, besides Galena? And how many people know where Israel is? Alright. Well, basically in 1948, the Balfour Declaration was created in England, by Arthur James Balfour, which let Israel create a homeland, but this homeland was already on the existing land of Palestine. Imagine this. You're sitting in your house, it's a regular afternoon, you're relaxing with your family, watching TV, when soldiers come into your house and kick you out, only to let you watch it be demolished or given to an Israeli civilian. These are the things Palestinians went through every day, but they didn't just lose their homes, they lost their whole country. When my grandparents were kids, they could easily look at a map and point out Palestine on it. But when I look at a map, I see a country called Israel. Only two small parts of the country are considered Palestinian territory, Gaza and the West Bank. Around Gaza and the West Bank are huge walls that are concrete and 25 feet tall. They don't let Palestinians out, and they don't let aid in. The Israeli government says that the wall is to prevent Palestinian terrorism. But what they don't tell you is that 80% of the wall is within Palestinian territory and is a violation against international law. On January 1st, we were all celebrating the New Year, having a good time with our family. The Palestinians were protesting against the occupation, which they do on a normal basis. During the protest, Israeli soldiers rained down missiles full of gas on them, killing a majority, which isn't too surprising considering this is usually what happens during a protest. Jerusalem is home to three of the major religions: Christianity, Islam, and Judaism. In Jerusalem is Al-Aqsa, which is a mosque dear to Muslims everywhere. A mosque is a place where Muslims go to pray or worship, similar to a church or a temple. One day, the Prime Minister of Israel wanted to get into the mosque, but being a Jew, he wasn't allowed. He forced his way in anyways, and when the Palestinian Muslims were done praying, they threw their shoes at him, forcing him to leave. But later that day, he came back with soldiers and ordered them to fire. It was a huge massacre, and hundreds of people died. The Israeli government army did horrible things to make the Palestinians and other countries fear them. Like, for example, when they were first invading in 1948, they went to a small village and took a pregnant woman and laid her in the middle of the village for everyone to see. They killed her and scared all the villagers, fled to surrounding countries, becoming refugees. Recently, an Israeli helicopter was flying over Gaza. The soldier flying the helicopter shot a missile and said he was aiming for a car being driven by a Hamas militant. The missile missed, hit a different car, and killed 3 innocent people, including a 6-year-old boy and a 3-year-old girl. It truly is a shame considering Palestine has such a rich culture. Everyone's full of hospitality and generosity. When they have guests over, they honor them, make them a huge feast for dinner, or just have tea and dessert on the porch. So don't forget how important soccer is to everyone in Palestine. Even though the kids don't have good places to play soccer, they still have fun playing on the dirt or street. Join in the growing number of voices against the Israeli occupation, because Palestine needs a voice. So why don't you be it? These are some pictures explaining the occupation throughout time. Here in this corner, you can't really see it, but this shows how the country Palestine was reduced. The green is Palestine, the white is Israel. It was all Palestine, then Israel took some, then took more, and then eventually took all of it. And this is the Israeli flag, and this is the Palestinian flag. In this picture, this was one of the first days they used a human shield on an Israeli Jeep, preventing Palestinians to throw stones at it as it passed by. Here you can see the defense of an Israeli and a Palestinian. a tank for an Israeli, and a boy with a rock for a Palestinian.
Pass that around to you.
This is the most recent information I have. This was during the year 2000. The children killed are Palestinians 1,452, Israelis 124. Civilians killed Palestinians 3,535 to 4,226, Israelis 731. Injured Palestinians 39,019, Israelis 8,864. Daily U.S. military aid, the money given to the military from America. Palestine, 0. Israelis, 7 million per day, which in the year of 2011 was changed to 8.6 million per day. Political prisoners, Palestinians, 7,383, Israelis, 1. Demolitions of home, Palestinians, 24,145, Israelis, 0. And these are the reasons for death of Israeli soldiers. Committed suicide, 30, illness, 14, accidents, 26, terror incidents, 6. You can see from committed suicide being the largest number that they weren't a very happy bunch. This concludes my presentation.
What, can we ask questions? Tell me,